Plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White. In at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Grimes. Misses the 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And here's Tatum for 3. Tatum with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now here's Porzingis. Holiday finds Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's George for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. The Celtics have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Now, here's Maxey. And there's Paul George on the assist by Maxey.
This is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Grimes. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Boston, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And here's Brown outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Grimes. Embiid the screen. Here's Grimes. And Embiid gets it to go.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, you feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Celtics trail by 3. It's to Porzingis. Back to Brown. White with it. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Brown, no good.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Now, Maxey, after the missed 3 from Derek White. Off target from 3-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The 76ers leading by 3. Grimes passes to Oubre. Out to the right wing. The offensive rebound. It's tipped and stolen by Tatum. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. There's Brown with the 3, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Grimes. Here's George. Up and in on the layup. George has got 5.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
And here's Tatum for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Fires the 3. Drains the 3. And yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one on White.
And that is a big-time shot and a really dumb foul. Don't give him the and one on a three-pointer.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers lead by 8. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Tatum, and it's Pritchard in at the point. McCain. They get a hand on it. Now Horford. Pass to Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. Lets it go from deep. Craig can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 5. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Outside Tatum. Here's Pritchard. He has yet to score, and it's in there.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Now here's Tatum. 6 points for him. And he drives in. Good D by Embiid.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
3-pointer, Butler. The rebound by the Celtics.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
The 76ers leading by 7. Here's McCain. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Here's McCain. Over in the corner, Edwards. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter. Outside, Tatum puts up a deep 3. Tatum with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They grab their own miss to the paint. Out to Edwards, and stolen by Horford. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. The long-distance 3 is buried. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
This is how refined Tatum's motion is. He needs so little setup time.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to Yabusele. Outside, Edwards. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 10.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Tatum. 12 points for him. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Horford trying to free himself up. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut back down now to 4 on the bucket from Tatum.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
3-on-3. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Craig. 27 seconds left in the first half. Pritchard passes to Craig. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 6-point lead. Scooped up. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to Butler. Here's Yabusele. Here's McCain. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached halftime in this one. 70. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
They've got Paul George, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. The 76ers leading by 6. There's the triple. Outside for George. Fires from deep. Another miss by Philadelphia. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Nobody here. George sinks the three-pointer. George has got 8 points.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. Here's Maxey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Celtics trail by 7. Brown kicks to Holiday. Tatum against Oubre. Brown outside. It's hauled in by Paul George.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Tatum. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. And it's Brown missing. Maxey on the wing, guarded by Holiday. For Boston, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Jacks up a 3. Tatum's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 7. Maxey with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Oubre, good.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in him, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
DA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
Easton, the last few decades, we've seen the three become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the three spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the three is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner three.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Grimes. Those three-pointers off the mark. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Embiid kicks to Oubre. A three-pointer is right on target. Oubre's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Philadelphia. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Brown. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Maxey. And it's off from three-point range. Austin with the ball. Brown feeling it out a bit. The three from Tatum. Maxey grabs the miss. Pass to Yabusele. Stolen by Tatum. Three-pointer. There's Tatum's range on display. And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dicked it. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Tatum and Horford man the post positions. And it's Pritchard in at point guard. Now here's Gordon, following the miss by Al Horford. Connects from three-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here is Horford. Here's Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Back to Butler. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Off target with his 3. Celtics trail by 10. Outside Tatum. Off target from outside.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Tatum with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to McCain. Out left to the wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The 76ers with another miss. Boston has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now Tatum. Here's Hauser, defended by Gordon. Pritchard. No good from outside. Philadelphia leading by 10. Gordon, the pass to Butler. From past the arc, sinks the triple. Butler's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be. And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Now Brown, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. On the wing, George. He's covered by Brown. Celtics trail by 12. Porzingis kicks to Tatum. Lets it go with a 3. Second chance shot, and it's Porzingis getting it to go.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Oubre can't get it to go. The Celtics shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Bank shot, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now here's Porzingis. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. Tatum with another miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Philadelphia.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Joel Embiid.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Now here's Tatum. Tatum with another miss. The deep 3 from George. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Jason Tatum for 3.
Shoots the 3. And there's Paul George on the assist by Maxey. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Thank you.
this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point. Now here's Bridges. No good from outside.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
George, a screen on Hart. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And vision, such a key part of Brunson's game as the point.
For three, Maxey. The Knicks with the rebound.
Tried to come right back at him with the threes. Not that time.
With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside. George drives in. And here's Oubre from the arc. The Sixers with another miss. New York has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Hart from long range. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Bridges passes to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Outside Anunoby to the left wing. Towns finds Anunoby. Hart from long range. And Grimes pulls it down.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
And the Knicks miss again. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. A nice shot by Grimes.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. 4-3. And Hart with a basket on the assist by Brunson.
Hart just whipping it away quickly, not giving the defender time to close out.
For 3, Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The Sixers trailing. Pass to Grimes. Back to Oubre. George, a screen on Hart. And here's George. The 3-ball. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973. So as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
3-pointer, Bridges. The kick out to Brunson. From deep. Bridges passes to Towns. Now here's Bridges. Hits the trifecta.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Embiid, the screen on Brunson. Oh, got that one up quick. Maxey's got 9 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Hart, fires for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
A deep 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Brunson. Launches a 3. And it's Brunson again missing.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He hits the second from the line.
Brunson taking 3 shots.
And he makes all 3. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Knicks. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
So I like that they've also emphasized the 3-point line. That's a big difference maker.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Miles McBride is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Achua. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Butler. The 3-pointer off the mark. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Bridges finds Achua. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Achua passes to Bridges. And Embiid with the block.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
New York making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in.
OG Anunoby.
Shot clock at 5.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Now here's Edwards. Stolen by Anunoby. Fires the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Oubre, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Grimes in for Butler. And a switch here also for New York. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Robinson. And Oubre gets it to go.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
Bridges outside. Left side Achua. Outside McBride. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Anunoby. For 3, Bridges. Nails it from 3. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Grimes. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To the inside. Towns passes to McBride. Achua for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. From downtown. And it's New York with a rebound. It's Bridges on the wing. Towns, right side. Back to McBride. Outside Achua. The three. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Grimes. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Grimes has got 8.
Yeah, the passing has only gotten better from Embiid. It adds a huge element to his game.
Towns passes to McBride. Brunson is checked in for New York.
Personal foul. First team foul.
76ers on D. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Over to the wing for 3. McBride can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. For 3, George. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Connects from downtown. He's got 9.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Outside McBride. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Fires the 3. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. And some changes here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Achua. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for McBride. Knicks on D. For 3, Maxey. Hart pulls it in. Towns looking for an opening. Bridges passes to Hart. Here's the 3. That shot off the mark. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Philadelphia. Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey, then there's George, and it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players, to the coaches, to the front office, and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
George, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
Pull-up jumper, such an essential part to Brunson's game.
They set the pick. Maxey passes to Oubre. And stolen by Bridges. Puts up a deep 3. Brunson finds Bridges. Hard up top. Pass to Anunoby. 3-pointer. Rebound by Philadelphia. Grimes, the pass to George. Shoots over Anunoby. Philadelphia with another miss.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
It's off his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Philadelphia on D. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Hart from long range. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Drops in the 3. Now it's a 6-point New York lead.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Here's Grimes. The Sixers with another miss.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Hart can't hit. 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Grimes. George for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. George has got 6.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Hart passes to Towns. Back to Hart. Looking to end this cold spell. No good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Outside Oubre. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Achua's checked in for Anunoby.
First team foul.
1:02 left in the third. The kick out to Maxey. Clock at 6. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Here's Oubre. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And here's New York now. They're on an 11-3 run. Back to Hart. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Yabusele. Embiid, a screen on Towns. Out to the wing. Embiid finds Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss. Achua inside. Here's Brunson. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. 17 points in the game.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
The third quarter comes to a close. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Precious Achiuwa, Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, small forward. Such a wide open look.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Here's McCain. McBride covers. And here's Edwards outside. The Sixers with another miss. New York leading by 11. There's the 3. They get it again. Right side Achiuwa. Jacks up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
3 points.
Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
This is what it's been since halftime. remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Achua with a screen on Butler. And here's Payne outside. He can't get that one to fall. For Philadelphia, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
For the Knicks, Hart's checked in for Achua. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Payne. On target from range.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Pass to Grimes. Can they get it? And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 15 rebounds here tonight. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Knocks it down from distance.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translating.
And here's Oubre from the arc. The three is up. And Anunoby pulls it down.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Well, Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes. He doesn't make a mistake that time.
Brunson misses.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one. Well, the fact that he has that many rebounds for a guy of his size and stature shows you he truly cares about grabbing possessions off the rim.
The offensive rebound.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Grimes. Three-pointer, no good.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Knicks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
The 76ers shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. For three, Maxey. He drops it from range. Here's Brunson. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's Brunson. Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Fires from deep. And Grimes pulls it down.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
For three, Maxey. Another miss by Maxey. Three-pointer. And it's Jalen Brunson with a three. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly
of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
So the New York starting five, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Porzingis with the ball, now guarded by Towns.
Outstanding anticipation from Cat right there. He sends that thing back to another zip code.
Tatum's shot is off. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brunson kicks to Hart. Launches a three. Porzingis with the rebound. Here's Boston. It's a three-point game. We're about 1 minute into the first. Clock at 6. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Kristaps Porzingis with that release point and that size, difficult to check in the painted area.
And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
The Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Hart the pass to Towns, out to Bridges. Anunoby against Brown, stolen by Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Bridges with the steal. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brunson. Towns a screen on Holiday. Brunson the pass to Towns. Shoots.
Excellent defender. The way Holiday disrupts and stays active and engaged on this end, outstanding.
The three from Tatum. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the rejection by Tatum.
There's a pride to the defensive end of the floor. Tatum sends that back.
Over in the corner, Brown. And the rejection by Towns. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Brunson outside. Now Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
There's the three. And the Knicks miss again. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
The three from Tatum. Drains the three-pointer. Tatum's got 6.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Tatum after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. On the wing, Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And stolen by Anunoby. Fires the 3. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Out to Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Back Back to Porzingis from outside the arc. Rebounded by Hart.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Bridges, no one around him. And again, New York with the triple.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Knicks out front. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
They've got Torrey Craig. He's out there with Horford. And it's Shireman in at shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's McBride. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. McBride's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for New York. Over to the left wing. Pass to Pritchard. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That is his first foul of the game. Anunoby, he's checked in for Cameron Payne.
Checking in for the Knicks.
New York on D. Here's Pritchard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Robinson left side. Over in the corner, McBride. No good with the triple. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Shireman. Now, here's Craig. Here's Shireman. The 3. Robinson pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Got a piece of it. Now, here's Craig. He's tightly guarded. Here's Shireman. Back to Craig. Pass to Shireman. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Achua. The Knicks leading by 3. Bridges kicks to Robinson. Back to Bridges. New York moving the ball around. And here is Achua. Robinson a screen on Craig. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Horford. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Shireman. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a big part of perimeter defense, Craig, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Towns, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Miles McBride.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And it's Brunson missing. Celtics trail by 3. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Towns. No good on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Now, Anunoby following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. For three. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Celtics trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Brown outside.
I'll tell you, the skilled defensive effort right there. OG Anunoby contesting shots, exactly what you would hope for.
Pass to Achiuwa. The 3. McBride's shot is off. McBride's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Horford against Towns. Horford gets the bucket.
I love it when Al Horford is challenging defenders to stay with him. Use your physicality, big man.
Achiuwa, the pass to McBride. New York, no good that time either. And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And it's White missing. Towns looking around. Brunson kicks to Achiuwa. Here's McBride. No good on the triple.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Back to Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Achiuwa. Achiuwa's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Towns penetrating.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Gets it off. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're picking up the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Josh Hart out there with Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with it.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Left side, Tatum. For the tie. Knicks with the rebound. Taken away by Holiday. All alone. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, what you really like about Porzingis going end-to-end, he does it under control, right? This guy is 7 feet and masterful in space.
Now here's Brunson. Still scoreless.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Brunson. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Hart, wide open. He fires. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Hart. Out to White. Outside, Tatum takes a 3. Oh, Tatum from way outside.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Brunson up top, guarded by Holiday. That one goes. Count it. Brunson's got his first bucket in this one. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
Pritchard, he's checked in for White. And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Kept alive. Here's Towns. From down in the low post, it goes. Now it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
How about Karl Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Towns. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
Achua, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Now here's Towns following the miss by Porzingis. And here's Brunson outside. Achua kicks to Bridges. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Celtics trail by 5. Porzingis passes to Holiday. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Pass to Achua. It's stolen by Brown. Now here's Tatum. Goes up on the wing. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. 46 seconds left to play in the third. Horford with it. Achua's on him. 5 on the clock. Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
For 3, Bridges. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
3 points.
Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. To the middle. Here's Hauser. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Knicks substitution.
Celtics trail by 6.
OG Anunoby.
Pass to Horford. Here's Pritchard, defended by McBride. Outside, Horford. Latrey. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Assisted by Cameron.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. They've got Jason Tatum. Torrey Craig is out there with Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the Boston 5. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a new group in for the Celtics. Boston trails. White finds Porzingis. The 3 from Tatum. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
McBride with the ball over White. They get it back. Here's Achua. Some solid defense from Brown.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
And Towns throws it down.
Defensive.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Brown kicks to Tatum. Back to Brown. Pass to Tatum. And here's Porzingis. Guarded by Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Tatum for 3. Fires for 3. Traps in the tray. Tatum's got 22.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Towns, the pass to McBride. New York moving it around. Robinson misses. Celtics trail by 3. Brown outside. Back to White. Pass to Holiday. The kick out to Tatum. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. McBride finds Payne. Towns wide open. And the 3-ball is good. Towns has got 11 points here in just the second half.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
Brown, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Holiday against Towns. Over Holiday. Towns, no luck.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Payne kicks to Anunoby. Back to Payne. Pass to McBride. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
For the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Now here's Towns. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations. If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Bridges with it. Picked up by Brown. Bridges inside. Brown's there. And it's Brunson missing. Ball's not loose. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Hart. Back to Bridges. Here's the 3. Hart, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns for 3. And Tatum pulls it down.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3. Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, off target. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
That's good from Anunoby.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
From deep three-point land, the three won't fall.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence.
in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Paul George. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. The shot by Holiday, no good. Maxey surveys. Buries it from 3.
This guy can really stretch his range out there beyond the arc. Don't count Maxey out from distance.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Allie, thank you. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that openness.
From deep. Porzingis grabs the board.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. There's Tatum with the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Tatum's got 6 points.
You got to D up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Holiday against Maxey. Embiid from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
It's stolen by Maxey. And they're on the run. Here's Oubre. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And it's Tatum missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Oubre, a screen on Brown. Out to Oubre. From behind the arc. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. Can't hit that one. It's stolen by Tatum. Lays it up and banks it in. Give him 8 points now.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper. But I like when he pounds that paint, too.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Porzingis. Still no points. 5 to shoot. Pass to Holiday. Tatum from long range. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Boston pulls it in. Outside White. Now here's Holiday. He's covered closely. Hits the 3-pointer. Tatum's got 14 points for the game.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
Outside Maxey. The Sixers with another miss. Celtics lead by 6. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Oubre's gotten his second bucket.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Maxey passes to Oubre. George with it. Now guarded by Brown. Oubre against Tatum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking his shot.
And the 76ers making a change here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Here's Hauser. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Edwards for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, we've got Edwards. Joel Embiid is out there with Butler, and it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Tatum. Brown passes to Tatum. Outside White. Brown finds White. There's Tatum with the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Holiday. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And we're going to have a jump ball.
You too. Jump ball.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Tatum way outside. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Yabusele. Edwards for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Porzingis, and that one hits the back iron. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Yabusele. No good on the triple. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. Nothing on offense from them yet in this second quarter. Porzingis passes to Tatum to stop the drought. Again, the miss by Boston.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Here's McCain. No points yet. No good with the triple. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers, also coached the Sixers among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by Boston.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
How about the stride of Porzingis on the drive? It allows him to get inside before the defense has time to react.
Pass to Butler. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Yabusele. That three's off the mark. The Celtics with the lead. Launches it. Tatum can't hit.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Here's McCain. Philadelphia with another miss. Holiday passes to Tatum. Embiid against Porzingis. KP wrecks the rim.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis, when you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
From outside the arc, drains the triple. McCain's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Boston's shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Porzingis finds Holiday. Back to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Takes the three. Tatum drills the three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Celtics out in front, leading by 4. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
Oubre can't hit.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Tatum from long range. Boston, no good that time either.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
There's not much a defender can do when George decides to go up with the pull-up. I mean, you got to respect both his shooting and his driving ability because of his speed on the dribble.
Here's Grimes. He's guarded by White. Oubre, a screen on White. Grimes, the pass to Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock for the lead. And Philadelphia hits again from deep. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Pass to Tatum. Looking to get it going. Rebound by Philadelphia.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Embiid with it. Out to Oubre. Deflects the pass. Here's Grimes. No good on the three.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Porzingis misses. The Sixers leading. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league.
Ooh, some swagger from Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. Showing off his dunking ability right there.
Out to Oubre. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by White. Pass to Grimes. Philadelphia with another miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
There's Tatum with the three. And they recover it. Porzingis finds Tatum. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Tatum. The three is up. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to George. Back to Embiid. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Drew Holiday.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
The Sixers lead by 3. Here's Grimes. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive boards. You've got to box that guy out.
Here's Holiday. Maxey on the wing. Pass to McCain. Back to Maxey. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Here's Yabusele from the arc. Holiday grabs the miss.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Puts up a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's McCain. Off target from 3-point range. To the paint. Horford gets it done inside.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
For 3, Maxey. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time.
And we've reached the end of the third. Philadelphia on top, up by 6. And we'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got Butler. Joel Embiid is out there with Eric Gordon. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. Horford passes to Craig. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Embiid with it. Picked up by Tatum. For the finish, Embiid doing it all himself.
Boy, it really puts pressure on the defense when Embiid makes an effort to run in transition like that.
Here's Pritchard. And it's off from 3-point range. Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's McCain. Fires in the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Butler finds Gordon. Back to Butler. Gordon on the wing. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the 76ers?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Misfires on the corner three. Celtics trail by 10. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Outside Butler. Four on the clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Embiid can't hit. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Pass to Hauser. Drives to the hoop. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Screen by Embiid. And it's Butler off the drive. Here's McCain. Pure from three-point range. McCain's got 8 points here in the quarter. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Nice job finding the open teammate that time. What a pass right there from Embiid.
Tatum from long range. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Beyond the arc. Ooh, great D that time from Craig. Celtics trail by 14. Pass to Horford. Outside Tatum from deep three-point range. And Tatum buries it from long distance.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Embiid passes to Butler. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For Boston, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Outside Tatum. Here's Pritchard. The kick to Tatum. Takes a three. Tatum with another miss.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the 76ers.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Joel Embiid.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Back to Tatum. Here's Hauser, defended by Gordon. And yep, it's good.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
So it's Philadelphia now. 7-point differential. Right wing. A clear look for Embiid. They can't stop the run with that one. Right side Tatum. Embiid into the lane. And then Embiid with the dunk. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. They have. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Oubre. He's out there with Paul George. Joel Embiid out there with Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard.
Look, and he knows he has the green light. Embiid's kind of attitude in these moments just makes him even more lethal.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Anunoby outside. Brunson with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Brunson. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Beyond the arc. Hart, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Hart. Three-pointer. New York, no good that time either. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Shot by Grimes, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Knocked loose. Oubre against Brunson. Pass to Embiid. Embiid with a screen on Towns. Hits it from three-point range. George has got 6.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Towns, the screen. Bridges for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Achua, he's checked in for Anunoby. The 76ers also with a sub. Yabusele's checked in. 1:56 left to play here in the first. George with a screen on Brunson. The 76ers with another miss. Knicks trail by 3. Back to Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. Oubre with it. Bridges covering. Towns against George. Here's the screen. The 76ers with another miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Bridges finds Hart. Back to Bridges. Hart against George. There's a screen by Achua. They get the rebound. Bridges passes to Hart. From deep, Brunson. And it's Grimes with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Maxey. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Brunson. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Towns. Edwards against Hart. 4 on the shot clock. From downtown, McBride's shot is off. The 76ers shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Yabusele. From deep. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Towns. He can't get it to go. Edwards fires from way outside. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Embiid is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's McCain. Pass to Yabusele. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Achua finds Robinson. Now, here's Achua. Takes a shot at the elbow. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's McBride. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Butler from outside. It's rebounded by New York. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Out to the right wing.
76ers foul.
And New York making a change. Anunoby's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Edwards. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Butler. Bridges for 3. New York, no good that time either. The 76ers leading. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That's his first foul. Towns, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Here's McCain. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high-flying and rim racking, and it's worth it.
And so it's New York with it after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. Here's Yabusele. Scoreless thus far. Six on the shot clock. Here's McCain. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. A different look for New York. Robinson comes in for Achua, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Mikal Bridges. Here's McBride, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. McBride's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Embiid with it. Robinson picks him up. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good output.
Knicks trail by 4. Brunson outside. Pass to Towns. New York moving it around. Here's McBride. No good on the 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he has from 3.
Outside, George. Kicks it out to Maxey. This one for three. Philadelphia with the new shot clock. Oubre outside. A three-pointer, no good. For New York, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Here's Grimes. Still yet to score. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 6. Here's McBride. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. McBride's got a pair of triples in the second half for New York.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. 20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, George. That 3 off the mark. Achua inside. Defended by George. Brunson, no good. Here's Maxey. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Towns. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Shot clock at 5. Shot by Grimes. No good. Knicks trail by 3. And stolen by Maxey. Here's the break. From the arc. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. New York shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Hart, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now, here's Maxey. Hasn't made one yet. Clock at 4. George, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Anunoby. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks miss again.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
New York trailing. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey. But Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Offensive rebound. Out to Brunson. Embiid with the steal. Pass to Grimes. Now Embiid. Brunson covering. Lets it fly. Embiid, no good. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Bridges, and count it from 19 feet away. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
A capable shooter from all three levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
It's good from long range.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but he still has to keep an eye on him.
The 76ers leading by 3. Oubre, a screen on Brunson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the 3 of his own.
Towns fires from way outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Nailed from three-point land. Grimes has got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. Hard against Oubre. Takes a 3. Hart, no good.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
George finds Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Anunoby against George. It's Hart on the wing. For 3. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The 76ers leading by 9. The 3 from George. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The 3 ball. Cans it from downtown. Hart's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here is Anunoby after the 3-pointer from Kelly Oubre.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Shot by Grimes, no good. Bridges, no one around him. Offline with his 3. And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers on top. They're up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Edwards. Abusele out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And Philadelphia has possession after New York gets the 3. Edwards with the screen. Pass to Butler. Here's McCain. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. McCain's got the lead back up to 9 now for Philadelphia. Payne passes to Achua to the left side wing. Back to Payne. Lets it go with the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Outside Butler. From outside, off the mark. New York's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. They double him with Butler. To the left wing. Payne gets a wide open look. Good on the triple.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
Pass to Abusele. Out of bounds, New York takes possession for the Knicks. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Precious Achua. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Knicks trail by 6. Towns, a screen on Maxey. And it's Brunson missing. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Embiid kicks to George. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. George has got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And here's Brunson outside. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
On the wing, George. Some solid defense from Hart. Knicks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Towns with it. Now defended by Embiid. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. Lets it go from deep. The 76ers with another miss. Knicks trail by 9. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:49 left in the game. That bucket in no time at all.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Grimes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Out to Brunson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Hart finds Brunson. Out to Bridges. Pass to Hart. Anunoby right side. Just 5 to shoot. To tie it up. Hart, no good. Philadelphia shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Embiid, the pass to Grimes. Bridges with the steal. It's Hart on the wing. From deep. That one's not going to go. Excellent D there from George. To the wing on the left. Outside, Maxey. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Right between the eyes. A tremendous 3 to tie it up. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Shot from the inbound. Missed. Grimes can't cash in. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Towns against Embiid. Pass to Grimes.
Good footwork, good awareness, nice defense from Bridges.
Shot by Grimes. No good. The kick out to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. And here is Hart. That falls Nice speed that time from Brunson. Hart's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
And George gets it to go.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Now here's Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Bridges outside. On deep, Brunson. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Grimes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Maxey, no good.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Out to Brunson. Hart, wide open. He fired. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Back to Oubre. George with the screen on Hart. Oubre for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And a fast break now for New York. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Oh, and they take the lead. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
To Brunson. New York moving the ball around. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Oubre finds Embiid from past the arc. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Pass to Hart. Here's Bridges. Shoots the 3. Maxey grabs the miss. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left in overtime. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're leading by 5. Here's Maxey. Shoots over Brunson. Another miss by Philadelphia. To end the run. Knocks down the trifecta.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Maxey finds Oubre. And here's Embiid. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close. Thank you, David.
feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 3. Hart from long range. It's hauled in by White.
And just executing your offense earlier in the clock helps you avoid shots like that.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And Anunoby for 3. Boston pulls it in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Now here's Bridges. Back to Anunoby. The 3 gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Boston's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Hart. Back to Brunson. Towns outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively. He's a threat even when he's playing off the ball.
Tatum can't hit.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
White finds Tatum. Outside Holiday. There's the triple. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Hart against Tatum. Now here's Hart. He's guarded closely. No problems knocking that one down. Anunoby's got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Achua's checked in for Anunoby. The Celtics also with a sub. Horford's checked in. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. Playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And Porzingis has got the ball here for Boston. They trail by 1. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Hauser comes in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Now here's Achua. Brunson passes to Achua. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
McBride with it. Defended by Brown. Towns a screen on Brown. Here's McBride. Knocks down the long J. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Cornette. Brown with it. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, you got to foul Brown harder than this. because he does convert well through contact.
For the Knicks, Bridges comes in for Hart, and Payne is subbed in for Brunson. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Boston has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Pritchard. And the 3 off target.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Hauled in by Brown. The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Cornette passes to Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Now Horford. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Bridges. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game. Achua with a steal. Payne, he's open. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. New York out in front, up by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point. Offensive rebound. Out to Bridges. Pass to Robinson. To the right side. Outside Payne. Now here's Bridges. Defended by Brown. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3.
Yeah, with his length and athleticism, Tatum has the tools to be a lockdown defender. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
New York shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Stan, you were a longtime coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise from an NBA coach?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day, 7 days a week in season. But look, let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jacket.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see from you, Coach.
First team foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Tatum. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Outside Anunoby. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Payne comes in for McBride.
Karl-Anthony Towns. Cameron Payne.
Payne against Holiday. From downtown. And the Knicks miss again. Celtics trail by 3. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Brown against Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Achua can't hit.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Here's Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got 5 now.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
New York again can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Yeah, he tried to adjust, but he got smothered. Good defense.
Here's Towns. Sinks that one from the post. Give him 8.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Outside Payne. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Towns. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalties.
For the Knicks, Robinson, he's checked in for Achua. McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Brunson is subbed in for Payne. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for White. Here's Brunson outside. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
He buries it from 3.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
At 7'3", Porzingis is a problem. Really makes defenses settle for fouling him and hoping he misses.
Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Holiday passes to Horford. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Knicks with the lead. Towns, right side. The 3 is up. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Horford against Towns. For 3, Porzingis. Boston, no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Running the floor. Porzingis caps off the break.
And look at Porzingis hustling in transition, getting there to complete the fast break.
Robinson. Here's Brunson. And Porzingis with the block. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Knicks shooting only 36% so far in this game. Towns passes to Robinson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep. Anunoby's got 9.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a...
Appreciate it, Alec. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
The Celtics, 27.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Up top, Tatum. Holiday from long range. No luck on that one. A tight one here in New York City. Pass to Hart. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Outside Brunson. And the Knicks, another 3.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Tatum with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Back to Holiday. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Another shot. And he lays it in. Towns has got 10.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Celtics trail by 3. Left side, Brown. Hard against Porzingis. There's Tatum with the 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. For New York, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And it's powered home by Towns.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Outside Tatum, pass to Brown. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And a missed layup. Bridges passes to Towns. Lets it go from 11. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And now a 7-point Knick lead.
And Towns can make this shot in his sleep. It's something the defense must guard closely.
Knocked loose. Out to the right wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. 4-3. Brunson nails it.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Holiday, count it. 10 points for him.
He's such a gritty player. Holiday fights for 2 there inside.
Knicks leading by 8, and coach a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Back to Hart. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Tatum. Here's Brunson outside. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. Porzingis passes to Holiday. Porzingis against Anunoby. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Here's Tatum. Takes the 3. The rebound by Bridges.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the Knicks miss again. Outside White. Inside. Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Outside Brunson. It's stolen by Holiday. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's White. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And that'll do it. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Jason Tatum, Al Horford out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the 3.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Count the basket. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum floats it up and in.
And it's fun watching Tatum continue to evolve as a scorer. Beautiful touch on that teardrop.
Here's Achua. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Craig. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
And the Knicks making a change here. Wright's checked in.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Achua can't hit. Celtics trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Counted from distance. Wright's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Down low. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Tatum against Achua. Back to Wright. Achua with a screen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Tatum.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
So for the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Achua, and Brunson is subbed in for McBride.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driving seat.
And it's good for 2.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
Hart from long range. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got a 6th rebound on the night. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Wright.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Okay, do it, KP.
Oh, my. Huge play from Porzingis. A testament to the competitiveness that he plays with.
To the inside, Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Tatum against Brunson. Holiday taking his time here. Unable to get that one. Hart with the defensive effort. Bridges finds Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And just so great to see a big man busting up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move. Wow, incredible.
Hey, Tatum getting it done inside. Knicks trail by 3. Right side, Brunson. Kicks it out, Towns. Pass to Bridges. Outside, Brunson. Oh, touch off the glass.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
Here's White. He connects.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Towns for three. It falls. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied. With some arc. And it's Brunson with the rebound. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Inside. Here's Tatum. And it's good.
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Holiday. On the clock. Tatum. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
And so it's Boston. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.